Hey, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, please let me know in the chat. Am I clearly audible and the screen is visible? So, I am also opening the YouTube on my end so that I can watch your comments and all. So, give me a second. I am just opening the things. Meanwhile, please respond in the chat. Am I clearly audible and the screen is visible? So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that others also will get the notification alert and they can also join the session. So, meanwhile, how many of you would like to let me know in the chat? So, how many would like to start your coding journey now? Or those who already started, you guys are how many of you confused about DSA and still don't feel a confidence in DSA? So, if you have any doubts related to coding, please let me know in the chat so that I can clarify your doubts as well. So, it won't be like a one side oriented session, it will be like a Q&A session. So, you can ask guys. Why? Because interactive sessions will be more good for us, those who are coming to live. So it would be better to have a communication through chat so that I can clarify your doubts and I can engage and I can give you more content about coding and all. So people who are in the live don't have any doubts related to coding, so everyone is fine. Okay, so many of you don't have any doubts related to coding, I hope. Yeah, Venkat Shirisha, definitely in this video, you will get a clarity about how to start data structures algorithms in theoretical side as well as in practice side. So yeah, I will talk about this guys. A lot of fresher students or the people who are begin with the DSA will have a lot of confusion. What they will actually do is they will go to the YouTube or they will go to the tutorials and they will continuously watch the videos of data structures and algorithms. To be open, never ever watch more tutorials or don't never ever complete the entire data structure algorithms only by watching. For example, if you started to learn data structures and algorithms, I always suggest just what are the topics you so far learned. For example, you started with arrays or strings, data structures algorithms related problems, or if you started with a linked list. Once you learn the practical knowledge, like theoretical knowledge, immediately put your knowledge into practical side. For example, uh, by watching how to drive a car in the YouTube or in the tutorials, you have completed an entire series. For example, from beginning to ending, you know how to drive the car, the complete tutorial you completed. I have given you the car and I said, like, drive. Can you drive? No, right? So, by watching the tutorials, I will grasp the knowledge. But when coming to the practical things, I can't able to get the output what I required. Similarly, in the data structure algorithms also, what will happening with the students is also nothing but they're watching a lot of lectures. For example, how to what is the roadmap for data structures algorithms? One of the most searched keyword in the YouTube by the all the students, and they will watch today. and after 1 week and 10 days again they will watch the same video, or in the after 1 month they will watch the different person's one. So everyone will teach the same, or everyone will convey the information, or the knowledge or skills are same. But the thing is, again and again you are just watching the tutorials but not practicing. So when you start practicing, then only you can able to get the how to solve the new problem. So for example, you watch the how to drive a car tutorials and you started practicing. For example, you practiced in a Maruti Shift car. Okay, Shift Desire or Shift car, whatever it may be. So you practiced on Shift and you practiced like 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month. In 1 month, you become a professional in the driving of that particular car. Whenever I have given another car, for example, Hyundai version, for example, Honda Creta, and you can adopt to that car within the next 1 or 2 hours. Hardly it will take 1 or 2 hours. Why? Because you already have a 1 month of practice to with one car. This is a new car, and maybe the some acceleration pedals or the some equipment will be slightly different, right? So acceleration at what level I have to push, or clutch when I have to release. These type of things you can adjust according to the car, right? Similarly, the same data structures algorithms also. First, you need to practice for a particular period of time. Once you feel like confident in the topic, when you fetch the new problem in the same topic, also you feel like just you need to adjust the things according to the patterns. That's it. So never get confused about all these things. I will talk about all the things in the live itself. So let's start with programming language first. And also I would like to say this in the beginning of the video only. This is September, mostly end of the September. So hardly you guys have 3 months to complete this 2025 year. So many people will get a motivation that I will start my coding journey in 2025 January 1st. So already 9 months completed. So how many of you did like this? Whenever we started this type of courses, I know everyone will start in January 1st and they will feel like by the next year I will become professional in DSA. Still 9 months completed. How many of you are really confident in DSA now? So again, what will happen to the students? They will feel like, okay, from 2026 January, I will start preparing DSA. So I will wait for the next year. So don't do that. By the end of the 2026, sorry, by the end of the 2025 and by the beginning of the 2026, become a professional in coding language. It's a better thing. So you have October, November, December, hardly 90 days. Leave the remaining 1 or 2 days like that. So hardly we have 90 days assume. So for this 90 days, I will tell you what are the topics you need to prepare from the programming language as well as data structures and algorithms. And by the end of the 2025, if you practice the way I have tell you, you can able to solve at least 200 problems in a lead code level problems also. But it is always depends on our dedication. No one will push you on daily basis. Again, I'm telling you. So no one will be there for you to push every day. You have to push yourself towards your goal. So first thing, programming language. So how much knowledge I need to have in programming language to start with DSC? So majorly you have to have a good knowledge in core concepts. I'm not talking about programming language, okay? So some people will choose C, some people will choose C++, some people will choose Java or Python. But I suggest go with any object oriented programming language. So I suggest to go with C++, Java, Python. And high note, I can say like go with Python, Java more. Why? Because there is a upskilling courses will be depends on these two languages as well. For example, if I learn C++ and if I want to upgrade my skill, for example, if I want to go to the present Gen AI or AI, machine learning, trending courses, right? Data analytics, data science. C++, two other programming languages would be difficult. And if I want to go to the development side, with C++, we don't have a development side topic. For example, through Java we have, but through C++ we don't have. And if you learn Python, Python is helpful for both development side as well as the other field, data science, data analytics, AI, ML, Gen AI, and all. Everywhere Python is there. And if you want to learn cloud computing or anything, programming language is independent, so you can do that. And please let me know if you have any doubts in the sessions, guys. Please. Why? Because if you ask more number of questions related to coding, I will talk more. Or else I will simply go through the curriculum and will complete like this is a roadmap. That's it. Okay. So always whatever the doubt you have, independently ask in the live chat. Even if you want, I won't read your names. Only I will pick the doubts and I will talk. Here no one knows about anything. Here we are here to learn. Okay. Don't miss this opportunity. Next. Okay. When I have chosen a programming language, sir, then what are the things I need to learn? So the first thing you need to take care is first learn about the basics and core concepts. What are the programming language it might be? You have to be professional. Again, I'm telling you, not a simply learn and skip. You have to be professional in the basics. Whoever professional in the basics, they don't have any syntax errors and typo mistakes. These type of things won't happen. And whenever you are perfect among them, you have to focus on the advanced algorithms and data structures in the future. This will help you a lot, and you will have a confidence in it. So variables, data types, operators, and conditional statements and loops, both together will be called as control flow statements, we already know, and functions and methods and input and output operations. So those who are very confident in them, and again I'm telling you, for this concept, at least for these topics, at least you need to practice around 40 to 60 problems for sure. So 40 to 60 problems, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Simple, which is nothing but we have a bunch of problems depends on variables, operators, conditional statements, flowchart, sorry, loops, functions, input and output operations. So I suggest give at least 10 days for the core concepts so that you will definitely never regret in the future. And if I said 10 days means daily 1 hour is not sufficient. We have a very less bandwidth of 90 days for the 2025 to end. So you have to put your 100% on daily basis. At least 3 hours you need to practice. Minimum 3 hours. Okay. But if you are a quick learner, you can keep that as like a 2 hours. But if you are a slow learner or average learner and you will take some time to understand the concepts, at least 3 hours is the sufficient time. And once you complete these topics, I suggest go to our Prepinsta, and under the Prepinsta section you can see the programming. Under the programming you can see the top 100 codes. Okay, so whatever the concepts you have completed, come here and practice the questions. Again, I'm telling you, not look into the code and don't think like, okay, for example, a lot of people what they will do, I will tell you. For example, we need to give me a second, guys, it's automatically loaded. So for example, a lot of students feel like I need to find, let's go to some better ones, HCF, which is nothing but GCD or HCF, both are same. So for example, I'm learning Python and I will click on Python. What I will do is HCF is nothing but the highest common factor of a two numbers. And they will scroll this page and they will read the methods or algorithms step by step, and they will see the code and they will understand the code and they'll feel like, okay, it's very easy. So close the tab and go to the next concept. This is the one of the biggest mistake you guys will every time will do. Again, if I ask you in the interview, write a code in HCF, of a two number, sorry, write a code for HCF in any programming language, if I said, again, what you guys will do is you will recall this information. You will never think to solve the problem. This is what will happen in the interviews, and a lot of people will get failed. See what I am talking, please observe carefully. This is the mistakes a lot of students are. In my last 10 years of experience, I am seeing all these things from the students as well. Is it right or not? Tell me in the chat. You will look into the code, and when this code came in the interview, you will try to recall these statements. Am I right or not? I'm looking into the chat. So you guys don't felt this before. So you guys are all are clever. You are not doing this mistake, right? So remember, once you did this problem or once you understood this problem, what you have to do is you have to practice on your own first. Then only you will have a confidence that I know this problem. So for example, you will install the Visual Studio Code or PyCharm, any IDE, right? So in that practice and save these files, and whenever you want to revise, you can revise also. Okay. So once you completed with the core concepts, then you have to go to the functional programming, which is nothing but recursion concepts and everything. It depends on the programming language. Okay. So I'm not talking about the all the different cases. Just I'm talking about the functional programming you need to adopt. And after that, you have to go to object oriented program. Okay. So once the core concepts completed, and next you have to practice at least 40 to 50 problems. Once it is completed, it will improve your problem solving ability. And then you have to start functional programming language, which is nothing but how the regular procedure oriented programming can be converted into functional oriented programming, so that you can save the code, right? For example, in procedure oriented programming language, you have to write the same code for multiple number of times. In functional programming language, what we will do, we will write the code once and we will use it for multiple times, so the reusability of the code will be increased. So how we have to write the functional code, next you will learn this. In this stage, you will convert that 40-50 problems whatever so far you practiced, you will convert the procedure oriented to functional oriented. This is how you need to practice. So functional oriented, hardly it will take 1 week to master. It's very easy. And next, after completion of the functional oriented, you have to shift to the object oriented. In object oriented programming language, you must practice classes, objects, and encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So these are the four pillars of the object oriented programming, and you need to know about each and everything. And there is a lot of videos and lot of content we have about all these things, and in the internet also a lot of people will explain, whoever you feel like good, so just learn them, it's very important. And also implement one or two projects on object oriented programming. Okay, so it's more than enough. I will talk about the data structures algorithms in the next uh, mind map we have. So as of now, just I am talking about the just coding part. Simple coding will include core concepts and how to write functional oriented programming language, and then object oriented programming language. Hardly these all things will take 20 days to 30 days. 30 days depends on how you will practice. So I suggest at least give 2 weeks for the core concepts and practice in more number of problems. Again, I'm saying don't take basic problems as a light ones, and object oriented 1 week and function oriented 1 week, so that you can complete around 80 problems. So in 1 month, you have to complete 80 problems in a generalized programming language, basic to advanced. And the next concept, and a lot of people are waiting for, that is data structures algorithms for the either product based company or high paying jobs. So up to core concepts or up to the programming language, which companies will ask these questions, I will tell you. If you would like to get selected for 3 lakhs per annum, 4 lakhs per annum, up to 5 lakhs per annum, so the maximum 4.48 LPA, or you will see sometimes 5 LPA, right? So up to 5 LPA, whatever the companies they will test you, it will be depends on basic programming language. For example, I suggest, if you have a good knowledge in basic programming language, and if you practice this 100 codes, you are good to go. You will definitely get selected in 4 to 4.5 LPA jobs altogether, any job, any company, whether it may be small scale industry company or medium scale or startups, you will definitely get selected. And if you don't know about the theoretical knowledge, again I suggest our Prepinsta Prime, and you can come here and you can start with simply the programming languages, that is C, C++, Java, Python. This is the popular languages we will choose, and you can pick any one and you can start learning it. It's more than enough. And when coming to the data structures, which companies and for which roles they will see for the data structures algorithms more. So many people have a confusion in the recent time that a lot of people are learning data science, data analytics, Gen AI courses, cloud computing courses, and a lot of upskilling courses they are doing, and still if they have a valid certification also, they will end up with the without no job. Okay, so they are ending up with no job. Why? Because for any off campus, for any on campus, to hire any fresher, they will look into programming language skills and data structures algorithm skills and problem solving ability. They will never look for upskilling courses in the beginning level. At interview level, these skills are will help you to make you stand away from the others. For example, there is 100 students who came to the interview, and you did a, for example, cloud computing or data science, data analytics course, then you have a high chances to get selected. But if you know upskilling only, won't give you the advantage. Remember this. In order to achieve or in order to cross all the rounds and to stand in the interview, you have to know data structure algorithms. Without that, if you have a lot of certification in upskilling also doesn't matter for a fresher. Again, I'm telling you. For example, if you are going towards a startup or small scale industries, data structures is not required. But if you want to start your career in a high paying scale jobs or high paying tech roles, definitely data structure algorithms is important. Sir, okay, data structure algorithms are very important. In which way I have to learn it? So first I will tell you guys what are the theoretical topics you need to be properly prepared. I will tell you first. Then, in order to do problem solving, what are the patterns you need to solve? There is a two categories I have designed this DSA structure. Okay, first one is theoretical oriented. So first you need to learn about theoretical knowledge about it. For example, in the data structures, we have basic data structures. In basic data structures, what is array? What is one dimensional array, two dimensional array, and what is the insertion, deletion, and traversal, how it will happen in the arrays, or dynamic arrays, vectors, and array list. For example, I have to learn about linked list. What is the linked list? Single linked list means what? Circular means what? Doubly linked list means what? How we have to do insertion, deletion, traversal in that linked list. And if I want to implement the stacks, how to implement the stacks and how to implement the queues. So this all about theoretical knowledge. Again, I'm telling you, okay. So these are all how to implement, how to do the operations on them, and what are the kinds of data structures they are. Like for example, In linked list we have three categories: singly, doubly, circular. If I ask what is doubly linked list, you have to tell me in the simple abbreviation oriented. And if I want to practice some questions in which way I have to solve the questions in the lead code and all, I will tell you, go through like this. For example, there is a two pointers concept, and in that they will ask you the problems on different categories. For example, you already learned the arrays, but based on this sorted array concept, and if you want to solve this, you have to use the concept of two pointer algorithm. It is a problem solving approach. It can be used on arrays, and it can be used on list, and it can be used on strings, and it can be used on linked list. And also in different scenarios we can use, and all are repeated only. Okay, so see, the pattern you need to recognize for those type of theoretical knowledge, what kind of technique we are using. For example, sliding window. Sliding window, when we will use? If you want to find maximum min of a subarray. For example, array they will give. And we already know about the theoretical concepts of arrays and how to search, how to insert, and how to transfer. Right? And in that, for example, we have to take the subarray. What is meant by subarray? Which is nothing but we can use two different positions to get the subarray of the entire array, right? So in that also we have to find min max. For example, they have given what is the sum of the elements we will get maximum in the complete array, they will ask. So like that, whenever you have seen some pattern problems, you have to recognize these patterns. So first we will discuss about the theory, then we will go to that. Guys, am I audible and the screen is visible? Please let me know in the chat. So that I can also guide you guys properly. I'm looking into the chart and I need some charts from the students. Yeah, okay. What about remaining people? So this is about basic data structures. So under the basic data structures, what you guys need to learn is arrays, linked list, stacks, and queues. And see, the simple pattern like this you learn. How to implement them, and what are the categories, and how to do the operations on them. That's it. It's more than enough. Next, when you see, the next one you need to learn is algorithms. So what are the algorithms we have? We have sorting algorithms. Sorry. Okay. We have sorting algorithms and searching algorithms, and these are bit advanced algorithms you have to learn in the future as well. So just look at here. First focus on searching and sorting algorithms more. Okay. So bubble sort or insertion sort, selection sort, or efficient sorts, which is nothing but merge, quick, heap sorts, and non-comparison sorts like counting, radix, bucket. And in the algorithms, searching algorithms, you can see linear, binary, and interpolation search. And after that, you can go with, if you have a good practice in them, you can go with graph algorithms, dynamic programming at last. Don't go with these algorithms beginning. I have categorized because so many people think that dynamic programming is like what is dynamic programming? So actually those are also algorithms and you need to practice. Okay. So we have graph algorithms, dynamic programming, which also comes under some Fibonacci, Snapsack, long common, longest common, and all these algorithms will come, and also greedy algorithms. And in the greedy algorithms, what are the algorithms I need to practice? And backtracking is also an algorithm. Okay, and NQ's problem and Sudoku solver and a divide and conquer. So these five are bit advanced. So I suggest once you complete basic data structures, come to the algorithms and complete these two algorithms, and then go to algorithm concepts and techniques. Okay. which is nothing but first you need to know about the time and space complexity, and how recursion will be used, and how bit manipulations will be used, and mathematical combinations concepts you need to learn. And we have seen a lot of problems based on probability combinations and number series as well, and string algorithms. Okay, so if you learn these things, then go to the advanced ones. So I am zooming out for you. So next, go to the advanced data structures. In the advanced data structures, you have to learn about trees, graphs, hash tables or hash maps, and disjoint set unions. These are the advanced data structures you need to know. And after that, you need to know about advanced topics and problem solving concepts like graph algorithms and computational geometry and BIT, approximate algorithms, NP competence, and problem solving strategies. So all these things you need to learn, guys. So hardly remember these things. Basic data structures I need to learn first. Then I have to think about what is the time complexity and the other techniques. This is the second wing I need to learn. And the third case, I have to learn about algorithms. Okay. Once the algorithms is completed, then I have to go to advanced data structures like graphs, trees, and all. And at last, the last advanced data structures concepts will include advanced algorithms and advanced topics. So the advanced algorithms are, will start from graph algorithms. Graph, dynamic programming, greedy algorithm, backtracking, and divide and conquer. And at last, you need to practice these problems also. So this is how theory you need to complete. And so many people will do, sir, how to practice? The best practice platform, everyone will say like Lead Code, Hacker Rank, Code Chef. Code Chef is bit paid, so I don't suggest that much Code Chef and everything. So I suggest, okay, Lead Code and Hacker Rank. So if you want to practice them in Lead Code and Hacker Rank, you will build your profile. But if you want to practice the data structures and algorithms in a proper way, I suggest go to our Prepinsta and go to the programming language and click on the top 150 not out questions. So top 150 not out questions are specially designed for to solve DSA patterns. Okay. So for example, see here arrays and hashing. So we learned theoretical concepts of arrays concepts, right? And we will open this arrays problems and we will learn. And after that, you will see two pointers algorithm. So you will learn this technique from one or two examples, and after that you can able to know for which problems this technique will work. This is how you need to learn the patterns. See, uh, whenever in the beginning of the career, a lot of people will get confused. But this is the best way to learn DSA is nothing but after learning the basic theory, immediately come to the practice zone and come which patterns I have to solve. For example, there is a concept called two-pointer algorithm. And based on two-pointer algorithm in a lead code or a hacker rank or in a Prepinsta, we have a multiple problems. So whenever you see this type of problems in the future, immediately you don't think about the concept or theoretical part. You will think about the pattern of problem solving. For example, in the future, I will say like palindrome, valid palindrome or not of a string. If you want to get optimized solution, sorry, see, if you want to get an optimized solution, you have to use two-pointer algorithm. And what is the two-pointer algorithm, how it will be used and everything is given here. So hardly it will take O of n. See, earlier in a regular method, the space complexity O of n and time complexity is also O of n. But if you use the two-pointer method, the time complexity is O of n, but the space complexity is O of 1, which nothing but space complexity got reduced. So optimization is nothing but saving the space or saving the time. This is what the companies need or want from the students, right? So whenever you see the problem, you can able to fetch the technique. So that's why I have given like this. Whenever you see the 2 point algorithm, you have to know what type of problems you will get, which is nothing but sorted array specific sum, sorted array remove the duplicates. So whenever I want to remove the duplicates in arrays concept, immediately in my brain I will fetch like, okay, let's use 2 point algorithm. This comes under this category only. Like this you have to think. And for example, if you want to find valid palindrome or not in a string, you have to use 2 point algorithm. And also we have given keywords and hints. Whenever you see this type of keywords, you have to think about 2 point algorithm. What are the keywords? Sorted array or list, pair or elements satisfy the condition, in place modification. So whenever you see in the problem these keywords, these are the hints for us actually. Then immediately I will think about the 2 point algorithm. And next, for example, when to use sliding window. See, the keywords or hints are nothing but when I see subarray, substring, and contiguous. So whenever I think about what is the maximum or minimum you will get as a subarray, if they want to print the subarray, immediately 2 point algorithm or sliding window. Or fixed variable size window. Window means sliding window. And optimal values are ranges. Again sliding window. So like this, whenever you have hints, you have to think about corresponding sliding window. And in the sliding window, you have a common problems in the lead code like this. Next, in the sliding window also, on 2 point algorithm, in 2 point algorithm, we have another one which is called fast and slow pointers, which is nothing but in 2 point algorithm, there is a two indicators will be there. I don't know how many of you know about the DSA, these topics or not. So 2 point algorithms subtopic is fast and slow pointers, which is nothing but one pointer will move very quickly and one will be move very slowly. So that's why it is called as like fast and slow pointers. So the concept is called middle element and linked list. We will use this more. And if you see the keywords or hints is nothing but whenever you see linked list, you can think about it. And relative positions in linked list, this and repeated sequences. So whenever I see this, we will do that. And merge intervals technique and in place reversal of the linked list and BFS and backtracking. When to use backtracking? For example, whenever in the written test or in any company's interview, when to use backtracking, when to use greedy algorithms, for example, you don't know. I have given here. See, for example, the keywords are hint you got like generate all or permutations, combinations, subsets. So whenever the probability permutation combinations came into the picture, you have to use backtracking. For example, you know about it, right? For example, uh, queens, n queens problem will be there. I think, yeah. I hope here it is, yeah. So n queens problem is there, right? So that will be solved by backtracking. How it will be solved? Why? Because it's a permutation combination probability only. So whenever you have all these things, backtracking you need to get in your brain. For example, Sudoku also backtracking. And where we have to use greedy. So whenever you are get the maximized, minimized, optimized, local optimal choice, you have to use greedy. And which is nothing but here you can see the snapsack or active selection or minimal coins, local optimal choice. Whenever you got this type of problems, immediately you have to use greedy algorithm. And the technique, which is nothing but topology sort, dynamic programming. This is also you guys will really use very well and very frequently they will ask. Is nothing but whenever we have a overlapping subproblems and recurrence relations and minimum maximum count of the number of ways or optimals. So whenever we have this type of hint keywords, we will use dynamic programming. And you can also see the problem types. And a DFS, BFS, and a tree travel cell, all this cycling sort. A lot of techniques were there. I can't explain everything in a single shot. So I will share you this mind map if you guys need, so that practice these techniques If you have a confusion, you can start from here. For example, go to Prepinsta 150 not out page and you can start learning them. Sir, I don't know anything. I have to start the theory also. How to learn? So Prepinsta Big Billion sale is going on. So we are giving for huge discount of 80%, guys. So for example, see, I will show you first the price and then I will tell you what you will get. Okay. So whether these are value for money or not. So I have selected 12 months and I have used the coupon code billion and apply, and you will get 12 months for 3000 rupees. See, just for 1 year you need to spend 3000 rupees, and what you guys will get at this affordable prices, the value for money is nothing but all 200 plus courses at a single subscription. You need to pay once 3000 rupees, entire 1 year you can access any course. For example, I am preparing for any product based company. So first I need to learn one programming language. So you can learn either C, C++, Java or Python. And next I want to shift to the theoretical concepts of data structures algorithms. So you can learn data structures algorithms in all 4 programming languages, whatever you have chosen. And after learning the theoretical part, you can come and you can learn all 150 pattern oriented problems. For example, see arrays and hashing, 2-pointer algorithms, and sliding window, and stacks related problems, binary search related problems, linked list problems. And in this linked list also again you will use sometimes sliding window, sometimes you will use 2-pointer algorithm, sometimes you will use slow pointer, fast and slow pointers. Everything will be used. So this is what you will learn. And after this, if you want to clear the written test of any company, if you want to learn aptitude, you can learn aptitude under the one subscription. And also, if you want to prepare for company specific, so directly go to the company specific dashboard and you can prepare for whatever the company you need. And also, if you want to prepare for product based companies, we have a product based companies also. And if you want to prepare for interview preparation and interview experiences shared by a lot of students, you can watch. And if you want to create the projects, you can create here. And if you want to learn about computer science subject, if you are not from IT background or CS background, you can learn all these things at same cost. Just one time purchase, all you will get for free. And these all are video based content. Sorry. And also, if you want to know about how to behave and how to grab the attention in the group discussion, you can check this course and puzzles and HR preparation, resume preparation, and all everything you will get under one subscription. And if you want to withstand in the interview, at least you need to know about poplars. You have to have 1 or 2 upskilling courses in your resume, right? Like development, full stack development, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all. And if you want to learn present or trending courses like data science, data analytics, Gen AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, and everything you can learn under one subscription, that is Prepinsta Prime. So don't miss this chance, guys. Prepinsta Big Billion Day sales is going on. So you will never get for this lowest affordable prices. So grab this opportunity and utilize your money in a wise way, so that for the next 1 year you can prepare whatever you need. Okay. So all these images and everything I will share you in the comment section after the live is completed. So if you want to practice the problems in lead code or anything, follow our 150 not out question pattern or this image. Both are almost 90% same. And if you want to learn the theoretical concepts, topic wise, learn like this. And basic programming language I already discussed. Learn about core concepts, functional oriented, next object oriented. Hardly if you practice for this 90 days. In basic programming language, you have to practice around 50 to 60 problems. And in data structures, we have a 2 months of time. So per day, if you are able to solve 2 questions, you have a 60 days with you. 60 days into 2, 120 problems will be completed. If you completed 120 problems, again I'm telling you, the number doesn't matter, the quality of the problems are matter. So how much or how many patterns you learn is matter. For example, so many people will do for the thing, sir, I have solved 500 questions in lead code, I have solved 600 questions in a lead code. Doesn't matter. Number, quantification doesn't matter. Quality of the problems and how many patterns you learn is matters. For example, you did only 100 problems, no problem. But whatever you did, if those 100 problems have a good different patterns, for example, you learned 2 pointer algorithms and you solved only 4 5 problems, it's more than enough. Sir, I know 2 pointer algorithm and I solved all around 70 problems. Useless. So adopt to the concepts more concepts, and quality of the questions you need to solve, and be master in those 100 questions is more than enough. If they ask in the interview or anywhere, you have to tell them in a proper understandable way. Okay, don't think like, okay, remembering, it won't give you good thing. So tell me which programming language to choose right now. Code in technical round. Can can I use Python? If you guys not yet started with any programming language as of now, for example, you are just a beginner, and if you want to start learning the new programming language, I suggest as of now Python. Python is syntax very easy, and also it has a good benefits in other fields as well. Because if you want to go to the development side, Python backend is also there, and if you want to go towards present trending way, which is nothing but AML, Gen AI, data science, data analytics, Python needed, not mandatory but needed to expand your career, and it's good thing. And when coming to the Java a bit time taking. If you are from CSC background, I suggest Java. If you're not from CSC related background, I don't suggest Java. Yeah, that's it guys. This is all about all the patterns and everything about the data structures and algorithms. So how to solve the problems and everything I have shared with you. So if you like our video, please like the live, and also if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. I will be there for another 1 more minute. And I am looking into the chat. Yeah, in our Prepinsta also we have everything in a structured way. Okay, so all the data structures and algorithms we have in a proper structured way. You can easily learn. You don't have to worry about anything. Just take the subscription and you are good to go. You can learn everything whatever so far I told you. Okay. And don't forget to use billion word. Why? Because 80% discount is going on. If you have any doubts, please let me know, or else we'll conclude the session. Yeah, I will share these roadmaps. Don't worry, guys. After the live completion, I will share it to our team, and our team will pin this in the comment section, and you can download them as images and you can use them for the future. Or I will share you the SVG file, so that it will be more have a clarity rather than the image. Why? Because the content will be very huge. So whenever we have a huge content, SVG file will be good. I will share you the SVG file. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I hope no one have a doubts. So we are concluding. Thank you so much. See you guys with another live.